From the summer break and after a turbulent first half of the year, Lotus were looking still for that elusive win. We headed to Spa and no one could have predicted the chaos that was about to descend. It's lights out and away we go. That is a brilliant start from Maldonado. He's already passed Raikkonen, who's passed Kobayashi, was a bit sluggish. And there's Lewis Hamilton slewing into the wall. And oh dear, Roman Grosjean and Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton all coming to grief at the source. Safety car is coming out. We're now going racing. Raikkonen getting a great toe now, tries to go now around the outside. Watch on board and hold your breath and breathe in.
Give me a full power, full power.
Jenson Button the eventual winner, but Raikkonen picked up his 5th podium of the season. After the race, he had a debrief with the reigning world champion.
Fight with Michael.
We were so slow in this right now. I always took him going in with the whole Lotus.
Yeah.
Because still he almost managed to pass me on the top of the hill.
But the talking point of the whole weekend was that collision at the first turn. The FIA concluded that Grosjean was to blame and it earned him a 1-race ban, the first race ban for 16 years. It wasn't the first time that Grosjean had been involved in dangerous incidents, so Anthony Davidson and myself analysed just what was going wrong for the Frenchman. Past the Maldonado on Roman Grosjean, and they make contact, and that's Grosjean going off in the Lotus.
I think that's Grosjean's fault, personally.
Grosjean out of the race. Perez going wide.
I wonder who touched Perez.
That's the major contact there. Michael Schumacher and Grosjean. There goes Roman Grosjean, sailing straight through the hairpin. Oh dear, Roman Grosjean!
I've got to say, I think that's Grosjean's fault. That's a scary accident.
I don't want to go too deep into it, but unfortunately you don't have any more control. Car was broken, wheels are not on the ground anymore, and it's nothing you can do. You just wish that everything is going to be good in the point that nobody's going to get hurt. You know, it's big shunt, but once you are living it, it's difficult to say how big it's going to be. The hardest and lowest was Japan.
First lap nutcase again, Grosjean.
Now Grosjean gets squeezed out a bit by Perez, then the track narrows down, then he hits Mark Webber.
That was clearly avoidable, and it was clearly 100% my mistake. Every sportsman needs to understand what he needs and what he need to improve, and it's always easy to put the finger on the right point that you need to improve and say, okay, this is where I'm bad, or this is what I'm doing. And it takes sometimes a bit of time, but hopefully now we find it out and we can work on it.
After Roman came under much scrutiny for several incidents, one man that supported him was the Lotus team principal, Eric Boulier. He talked to Johnny Herbert about why he backs his #2 driver all the way.
It's a deep problem, you know. Obviously, I think Romain proved to everybody he has his place into Formula 1, and obviously this is why I disagree with your comments. And clearly he did a couple of superb race and some nice podiums. It's true that also he struggled a little bit with the start of the race. My understanding is he has a second chance in Formula 1, which is very rare, and he's obviously very keen to do well or very well or even more than well, and actually too much. I think the kid has a speed, and obviously if you look at the global picture of this season, if you fix this issue with the start of the race, he did a very decent job, and he would deserve to have another chance in Formula 1, at least a longer term.
When you're in the debrief room with all the engineers, is there a change, or is it the same Roman we saw before?
I have to say the Roman since Suzuka, or even before, let's say, has drastically changed and get more matured. Also the engineer in the room, they are pushing quite hard, you know, to give him this self-confidence. Yes, he's missing a lot of points in the pot, but they believe he can be the future of the team, so they are pushing him quite hard, which is nice in one way. The kid has won championship in every category he was racing. He did it in the past, so he should do it in Formula 1.
So whilst one Lotus driver was facing tough questions, his teammate Kimi Raikkonen had been consistently strong. He was the only driver to complete all 17 races of the season so far, scoring points in all bar one. When the F1 circus landed in Abu Dhabi, we saw arguably the most eventful race of the season so far. Here in the desert, no sign of the sun setting on the Formula One Championship. Hamilton on pole then, it's lights out, and away we go. It's a decent start from Hamilton. Look at Kimi Raikkonen though, swooping past Maldonado and Webber. There is the HRT and there's Nico Rosberg, who is definitely out of this race. A problem for Lewis Hamilton, our race leader, going very slowly indeed, and once again it looks like something mechanical. The Heist man is in front.
I'll keep you updated on the gap. I'll keep you updated on the pace.
Just leave me alone, I know what to do.
Brilliant. He's 3/10 of a second faster. Leave me alone, I know what I've got to do.
Don't fight him, he's on pressure tyres and a different strategy.
Oh, now it's a tap.
Okay, Kimi, we need to keep working all 4 tyres, please. Keep working all
Yes,
4.
yes, I'm doing all the time. We don't have to remind them.
Okay.
Through the chicane they go, the wheel-to-wheel. Sebastian Vettel gets himself up into third. It's Lotus's first of the season. It's Kimi Raikkonen back on top as he wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
I was more happy for the team than myself. I mean, I won before, but for the team, it's their first win as a Lotus, and they've been having a hard time last year and the year before. So I think it was very nice to see them so happy.
The circuit in Austin wasn't kind to Lotus. Grosjean struggled with grip on track, but they still managed to get in the points, with Kimi taking 6th and Roman coming home in 7th. Brazil was a race to forget for Roman Grosjean. He spun out on lap 7 and was out of the race. Kimi, on the other hand, decided it was a good time to revisit his rallying days, heading off the track, only to find himself in a dead end.
Does anybody know the way back to the racetrack?
And so 2012 finished with Roman Grosjean on 96 points and Kimi Raikkonen third in the standings with a massive 207 points. A good year for Lotus all in all, 4th in the Constructors' Championship with 303 points.
I really enjoy being here, you know. Driving this car is unbelievable, so yeah, I do enjoy it.
I really enjoy working with the people. It's a good bunch of people, and very, very smart and easy people to work with. And like I said, they know how to have fun, but they're still working 100% always. So it's been a good place to work.
You know, for me the most important is to have the support of the team and to be here and to enjoy my place here, and the whole team has been fantastic, and even in the tough times they helped me to feel better, and that's what counts for me, and we all really want to work together in the future, so I think that shows that I deserve my place here.
I think we have a good team and a good atmosphere here. It's more racing team than many others, because they want to put the racing first and then worry about the rest, and a lot of good things has happened this year for the team, and it gives even more better atmosphere in the team, and I think more trust and more hope for the next coming years.
was a joy to see.
We're about to find out how fast finally that Lotus is.
Nice shot, Kimmy. Absolutely brilliant.